There are 9 things that you, as an English learner, must stop saying now. These things are going to hinder you from improving your English, stop you from getting to your goal, and inhibit you from achieving each and every one of your English fluency goals. Do you want to know what the 9 things are? Well then, I'm Teacher Tiffani. Let's jump right in. The very first thing that you must stop saying now is, I'll never speak English perfectly. I'll never be able to speak English like a native speaker. I'll never be able to speak English well. Stop saying this. Now, I'm your English teacher, and I believe in you. But this phrase right here is hurting you. So I need you to stop saying it. Here is the reason why it's so detrimental. This mindset sets an unrealistic expectation of perfection and undermines the progress and efforts you've made. When you say to yourself, I'm never going to be perfect, your mind basically goes into this state. Well, if we're not going to be perfect, why are we trying? Everything we've done so far means nothing. You have to stop saying this. Stop focusing on, oh, I'm not perfect. You have to remember all that you've done, all that you've accomplished, and how amazing you are. So instead of saying this, I want you to say this instead. Every day, I am improving my English speaking skills. Ooh, this makes me happy. Listen, I really focus on helping English learners like you feel confident and be more confident in themselves. So when I teach lessons like this, they make me excited. I get excited because I know how powerful they are and how much they will change your experience. So again, instead of saying, I'll never speak English perfectly, I want you to start saying, every day, I am improving my English speaking skills. Yes! And that's the truth. Every day you're improving. Every day you're getting better. This is what I want you to say moving forward. Can you do it? Yes, my friend, I love it. All right, the second thing I need you to stop saying is, I'm not as good as other learners. Johnny is really good. I'm not as good as him. Man, Samantha, her English is awesome, but I'm not as good as her. Stop saying, I'm not as good as other learners. Why? This right here is demotivating. It takes your motivation away. It discourages you and it disregards your personal progress and the unique pace at which individuals learn. Johnny might learn at this pace. Samantha might learn at this pace, and your pace might be a bit slower, but you're on the same journey and you will achieve your goals. So don't say, I'm not as good as someone else. I'm not as good as other learners. Instead, this, my friend, is what I want you to say. My journey is unique, and I am making progress at my own pace. Listen, you don't understand all of these movements. If you're watching the video, these are genuine. I get excited when I see English learners, again, students that are in my program in the Speak English Tiffani Academy, they see me in real time, right? But even for you, I get excited just realizing that you are going to be more confident after this lesson. You've got to believe in yourself. You have to realize, for the audio listeners, sorry if that clap was loud. But listen, you have to realize you are amazing. You are awesome. You're doing something that is challenging, learning another language. You've got to believe in yourself. So instead of saying, I'm not as good as other learners, starting right now, I want you to say this. My journey is unique, and I am making progress at my own pace. Come on and smile with me. Yes, you got it. All right, here we go. The third thing, my friend, that I need you to stop saying is, I can't remember new words. I can't do it. I can't remember new words. Don't say this ever again. Listen very closely. Don't say this ever again. I can't do it. I can't remember new words. Listen, why is this so bad? This creates a mental block that can prevent effective memory strategies from being developed or applied. You can remember. You are intelligent enough. You are smart enough to remember new words. Your brain just might use different methods or different strategies to remember things when you think about the way other people learn. You have to stop saying, I can't remember new words. Here's what I want you to say instead. Man, I love it. I am developing new strategies to improve my vocabulary every day. Ooh! And I want you to say it with confidence. I want your shoulders to be back. I want you to have a look on your face that lets the person know who you're talking to that, oh, this is a confident English learner. Once again, I am developing new strategies to improve my vocabulary every day. You see the difference? You see the difference, right? It sounds different from I can't remember new words. Even those watching, my shoulders dropped when I said I can't remember new words. The body language even changes, but the moment you realize, hold up, I can do this, and you change the words you use. I am developing new strategies to improve my vocabulary every day. Oh yeah, baby, here we go. All right, number 4, the fourth thing I need you to stop saying now. I'm too old to learn English. Again, I'm too old to learn English. I want you to stay till the end because at the end during story time, I'm going to tell you a story about being old and learning another language. This is a story that happened to me, something that happened to me. All right. But I'm too old to learn English. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. In my program, I have individuals who are in their 70s out here speaking English with confidence. Why? They stopped saying this. I'm too old to learn English. Why is this bad? It perpetuates the false, the untrue belief that language learning is age dependent. It's not. Learning a language is not based on your age. The process, the method, the strategies are based on your age, but you have the ability to learn a new language at any age. It will just look different from someone else. You are never too old to learn English. So instead of this, I want you to say, learning knows no age. And I am fully capable of acquiring new skills. Come on now, one more time. Learning knows no age. And I am fully, not partially, I am fully capable of learning and acquiring new skills. Listen, you about to leave this lesson amazing. Here we go. All right. Number 5, the fifth thing I want you to stop saying. I have a terrible accent. One more time. I have a terrible accent. Stop saying that. I'm going to tell you why, but I want to add this to the lesson. I live in America. I live on the East Coast, not too far from Washington, D.C. On the East Coast, we have a certain sound. But when I go to California, or when I go to Louisiana, or when I go to Alabama, or when I go to North Dakota, everyone sounds different. We have different accents. And I know when you watch television or you watch the news or you watch movies, there seems to be this common accent, common American accent. But even in America, there are varying accents. So I need you to stop saying this. Stop saying I have a terrible accent. Why? This can lead to unnecessary self-consciousness and hinder spoken practice. Let me break this down. If you're constantly telling yourself, I have a terrible accent, you'll be less likely to speak. I can't say that. Why? Because my accent's not that good and they're not going to understand me. And all of a sudden, this self-talk, the words you say to yourself in your mind starts getting louder. Ooh, don't say anything. They're not going to understand you. Your accent's not good. Stop saying that your accent is terrible. Instead, I want you to say this. My accent is unique and it will improve with practice. Again, my accent is unique and it will improve with practice. It's okay to have a desire to sound like a certain American. Many students tell me, Tiff, I want to speak like you. Hey, by all means, come on. Mimic me, copy me, start sounding like me. That's totally okay. But as you're on the journey to sounding like me, as you're going through the process, don't discourage yourself. Don't tell yourself you're terrible. Instead, say, my accent is unique and it will improve with practice. I'll start sounding like Tiff eventually. My accent right now, though, is unique. You gotta remind yourself that you're on a journey and encourage yourself. Don't put yourself down. Here we go. Number 6, the 6th thing I need you to stop saying. That was like a tongue twister. 6th thing. TH, tongue through your teeth, guys. Here we go. I'll never understand native speakers. Stop saying this. I'll never understand native speakers. Newsflash, I'm a native speaker and you understand me. It's funny, sometimes in the comment section, and I guess it's a compliment, in the comment section, I'll have some people say, wow, where are you from? Your English is amazing. And I always smile. I'm like, thanks. I'm American. It's cute because sometimes students assume that I'm not American, that maybe I learned English and I'm just teaching it to you all. So I appreciate the compliment. But yes, I am actually American. English is my first language. I speak Korean, but English is my first language. So this is the thing. I'll never understand native speakers. Doesn't apply to you. Why? I'm a native speaker and you understand me. Now, don't say, Tiff, but it's different. You speak clearly. I can understand you. No. We're trying to help you stop saying these negative things to yourself. Stop saying, I'll never understand native speakers. Tiffani, I am a native speaker and you understand me. Here's why this is so detrimental. It assumes a permanent state of confusion and impedes or inhibits or stops your listening practice. When you say, I'll never understand native speakers, your brain says, all right, well, we don't have to put any more effort in. He or she's not going to understand them. So why are we working hard to help them understand? It's not a permanent state. Instead, this is what I want you to say. I will gradually understand more as I continue practicing listening. I'm going to continue to improve. Right now, I might only understand 50%, but tomorrow I'll understand 51%. And next week, I'll understand 57%. Again, I will gradually understand more as I continue practicing listening. You got it? Yes, my friend, let's keep going. All right, here we go. Number 7, the 7th thing I want you to stop saying to yourself. I'm afraid to speak and make mistakes. I'm afraid to speak and make mistakes. Now listen, if this is your first video, welcome again. I'm Teacher Tiffani, hey. But if you've been here for a while, you've seen many of my videos. And there are points in videos where I might have said a word and said it too fast. Just again, earlier I said, ooh, that was a tongue twister, the TH sound. I leave those things in my videos on purpose. Why? I'm a native English speaker, I'm an English teacher, and even being an American, there are moments when a word might not come out properly. There are moments when the pronunciation might be a bit tricky. It happens to everyone, not just Americans. Even in your own language, there are moments when you have to pause like, wait a minute, how do I say that again? Or wait a minute, that didn't come out right. We're human beings. So I purposely leave those moments in, first to show you I'm a human being and I enjoy what I do, and I'm just in the moment enjoying teaching you English, right? I want you to enjoy the lesson as well. but also to remind you it's okay to make mistakes. So here's the reason. When you say, I'm afraid to speak and make mistakes, it prevents the valuable learning experience that comes from making mistakes. Listen, mistakes will help you. They're not going to hurt you. They show you what you need to work on. So instead of saying, I'm afraid to speak and make mistakes, this is what I want you to say. Here's the alternative. Speaking and making mistakes is a crucial or important part of my learning process. Fact. Once again, speaking and making mistakes is a crucial part of my learning process. The end. Start saying this and realizing mistakes are a part of the process. Number 8. The 8th thing I need you to stop saying. I can't pronounce words correctly. I can't pronounce words correctly. Stop saying this. I can't pronounce words correctly. Listen, when you say I can't pronounce words correctly, it may cause avoidance. It may cause avoidance in speaking out the fear and making errors. It may cause avoidance in speaking out of fear of errors. You'll avoid speaking because you don't want to make any errors. Instead of saying this, this is what I want you to say. With practice, my pronunciation will get better. Again, with practice, my pronunciation will get better. Here's the fact. You are going to improve each and every day. So don't stop. Number 9. I can't express myself the way I want to in English. I can't express myself the way I want to in English. Stop saying this. Why? Here's the reason. When you do this, when you say this over and over, it may discourage you from practicing speaking and expressing yourself in different ways. I can't express myself the way I want to. Saying that over and over again will stop you from even expressing yourself in general. So instead, I want you to say this. I'm learning new ways to express myself in English every day. Once again, I'm learning new ways to express myself in English every day. Focus on saying this instead of saying that you can't express yourself the way you want to in English. Make sense? You got it. Listen, I want you to speak English fluently. I hope this lesson helped you, and I can't wait to talk to you in the next one. Talk to you then. You still there? You know what time it is. It's story time. Hey. I said it's story time. All right. Now, earlier in the lesson, I told you that I was going to tell you a story. I said I was going to tell you a story about my experience. And the phrase that was said was, I'm too old to learn English. And I said, don't say that. And I said I had an experience where I was the old one. So when I was in Korea, again, when I went to Korea, I didn't speak Korean. I spoke English very well. But I wanted to learn how to speak Korean. And I went to Korea in my mid to late 20s, and I started studying it full-time while working full-time when I was about 27. Now that I'm in my 40s, 27 seems extremely young, right? But when I was 27, I felt, hey, listen, I got some age, right? I got some years on me, right? So I started studying full-time at a university not too far from the institute where I taught English. I taught in the evenings and I studied in the mornings. Now, this program was a language program where we were taught how to speak Korean. I was 27. 90% of my classmates were 18 and 19-year-olds. Now, when you're 27, 19, even though it's only an 8-year difference, it's a huge difference. Teenager, late 20s. That's a big difference. As you get older, the age gaps really don't make the difference, right? That doesn't mean anything. So I remember being in class, and remember I said as you get older, you learn using different strategies and different methods, right? You learn faster when you're younger, right? But as you get older, you might learn at a slower pace, but you're still able to learn. But I remember being in classes, taking tons of notes, right? Writing profusely. And then looking at my counterparts, the 18 and 19-year-olds, they were taking notes, but it was like cliff notes, right? Just short little jotting little notes. And they were able to speak better than me, and they learned things faster. And I was like, man, these young bucks are learning pretty quickly. Oh, young buck. It's a term we use to speak to somebody younger, right? Young buck, it's slang. And I said, wow, they're learning fast. Now, they were learning faster than I was, but that didn't mean I was going to stop. That didn't mean that, oh, I'm too old to learn. Again, I know 27 is not that old, but again, at that time, in comparison to the 19-year-olds, I felt a lot older than them, right? I kept going. I understood that my path was the same path, my pace was different, and my strategies for learning were different, but we were still on the same journey. So I wanted to tell you that to encourage you, right? Because now in my program, there are people in their 60s and their 70s. And when they first came to the program, they were like, Tiff, I'm kind of old. And I'm like, don't say you're old. You're never too old to learn anything. And I want to encourage you, maybe you are above 60 and you feel like you've been studying English and you just can't speak it fluently yet and you feel like you're too old. Or maybe you just started your English journey and you're in your 60s or 70s or 80s. Listen to me very closely. You are not too old. You are never too old to learn something new. And I believe in you. I'll talk to you next time.